Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CS TV. I'm your host, Kathleen Egaltoto, Madam CS, and this is The Striker. Stay tuned and have it raw and real. If you are new here, kindly remember to subscribe. Karibu nyumbani, welcome home. Kindly subscribe, like, share, and comment on our videos. And also turn on the notification bell so that the next time we are uploading a video, you'll be informed. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Asante sana for coming back. Kindly remember to comment, share, and like our videos. Now, on today's Striker, actually, we are going to look at, the latest developments in the country, in the town. So recently, President Ruto actually appointed people to the Nairobi River Commission. I think this is the commission that is responsible for ensuring that Nairobi River is clean, in the efforts that let's reclaim Nairobi back to its status as the face of Kenya and as the capital city of this great country. So today in the morning, people woke up into a tweet where we saw some of the nominees, that is actually Millicent Omanga, actually declining the opportunity. And this actually raised a lot of reactions and mixed reactions from the citizenry. Why were they at the first place actually appointed? And why is she actually declining the appointment? So that's a story for another day. But let's look at why was Millicent Omanga and there's also this Pastor Bishop Margaret Wanjiru actually appointed into this commission of Nairobi River. And I will start with actually Bishop Margaret Wanjiru. Not long time ago, if you can all remember, there's a time Bishop Margaret Wanjiru came out and told President Ruto that the war he has started, he will not finish it. And this came against the backdrop that the Kenya Railway Corporation, actually, the MD, had given a notice that the land where the church of Bishop Margaret Wanjiru is located is public land and therefore was supposed to be given back to the Kenya Railways Corporation. Like, literally, the church was either to be deconstructed or, the thing is that the church was not supposed to be there. And we saw Bishop Margaret Wanjiru coming out saying how even during the campaigns, her dignity was as a woman and as a woman of God was almost taken away while she was actually campaigning for President Ruto. And they did ask, is this the way you want to pay me back? At that particular time, I think it was on was it wheelchair or walking this walking aids. I think she had a problem by then. And today we see the president has nominated her into the Nairobi River Commission. So what changed? So from where I stand, a lot has been happening, and we have seen the president like also being in in as much as he's trying to behave strong, I think he's also not comfortable with the political heat that is actually piling up in the country. And I'm saying this because, now that Gachagua has been impeached, it means the president and Gachagua are not political friends. And, we say politics is a game of interest. So, if number A is my enemy and is also your enemy, so it means me and you, we have the same enemy, and we can gang up together against this particular enemy. Because in any case, at this particular point, our interests are actually aligning. So from where I stand, I just feel like, one, President Ruto is trying as much as possible to avoid cases whereby the likes of Bishop Margaret Wanjiru will rejoin regardless camp, It doesn't want to look like a person who is losing people from his camp, because there's a very high probability the way Bishop Margaret Wanjiru was treated, the way his church was being threatened to be demolished. You know, the way she came out and promised President Ruto that he has started a war that is not going to finish, that is going to come down. Perhaps the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua is one of the first steps for President Ruto coming down. And looking at that, it just felt like it's high time I bring this woman on board such that I don't end up having so many enemies around, especially the people who helped him go into power or climb onto power. So I think number one, it is that aspect of ensuring that these people are in his camp and they do not cross over maybe to join Rigathi Gachagua. Number two, it's one way to appease the mountain, which I also see it is very much far-fetched if it's actually one of his thinking. It could be a way of, you know, telling people, you know, you saw I gave somebody an opportunity. You know, we saw him the other day in Turkana, and he was telling the people of Turkana that one of the reasons as to why Gachagua was impeached, or they fell out with Gachagua, is because Gachagua didn't want the lady from Turkana to be given a ministerial position. So maybe thinks in his ways that maybe by giving some of these opportunities to the likes of Bishop Margaret Wanjiru, he could have made the mountain somehow happy and feel like they are kind of represented. And number three, remember, Rigathi Gachagua is actually not an enemy of the people of Nairobi County. When Sakacha actually was telling the traders to vacate the market center around, I think, Wakurima House there, it is the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua who came to say no, and it was like, you know, interceding on their behalf that they should not be taken from that particular market. And he was even speaking to them at their mother tongue. And remember, we are talking about the River Nairobi Commission. So by bringing the likes of Margaret Wanjiru into the picture, I think also, and you know, Margaret Wanjiru is also liked by so many people in Nairobi County. You know, she's been there for long actually as a politician. And from where I stand, it's one way of President Ruto trying to show the people in Nairobi County, especially, you know, the traders and the residents around, like, you know, you see the likes of Margaret Wanjiru, I have brought the people, like, I have brought your people on board. You know, it's not like I don't care about you people. Everything I'm doing for your good. So those are some of the three reasons. Three reasons I think Margaret Wanjiru was appointed into that particular position. But again, I also feel it's one way of saying sorry to how she mistreated her, and it's one way of giving back, like saying thank you for helping her during the campaigns. I think, you know, sometimes when things are not okay, that's the time most people come back to their senses. And maybe felt he had left this lady out for a long time, and maybe this is an opportunity to do things right. So 4 reasons could justify that. And if you think there's another reason, kindly put it in the comment section below. And then we have this other lady, Millicent Omanga. Millicent Omanga, remember, she's one woman who was appointed into the CAS, the positions that actually the judiciary said were unconstitutional. So she was appointed to that position. She was very happy. We saw her dancing in TikTok, in Twitter, etc. And then the court said, it's not that particular time to dance yet. And these positions were declared unconstitutional. And therefore, she didn't get an opportunity in the Kenya Kwanza government. Now, an opportunity has presented itself in the name of the Nairobi River Commission. Yes, this opportunity is timely because of the following. 1, it's one way to give back to Millicent Omanga for the political campaign that he actually did for UDA. But number 2, it's one way for President Ruto to safeguard that Millicent Omanga does not become UDA. Because It's very easy for Millicent Omanga, for example, to join ODM party and run for the position of a woman representative in Nairobi and beat Esther Passaris very early in the morning. So from where I stand, President Ruto, where he is right now, is in the operation that he please, if we cannot gather all these people together and bring them and make them feel at home, there's a probability we are going to lose some of the significant figures that we need in 2027. So I also feel Millicent Omanga being given this particular opportunity has to do with everything to stop her maybe from decamping from the Ruto, that is the Kenya Kwanza and the UDA side of the government, and maybe join ODM. Remember, as it is right now, the mountain is very slippery and it's very stiff for President Ruto to climb. Why? The politics of the mountain are not that easy as at the moment, because remember, one of their own son has been impeached. The position that the mountain was promised, and when I'm talking about the mountain, I don't mean the eastern part of the mountain where Kithure Kindiki comes from. I mean this other side. The position they had been promised had been taken away. It will be very difficult for President Ruto to claim that particular mountain. Any appointment that the president is going to make forward is to make sure that he's consolidating not only his power, but also numbers and laying the strategy towards ensuring that in 2027 he has enough support. Why Millicent Omanga decided to decline this particular opportunity is a video that we are going to do in another day, maybe tomorrow or tomorrow part 1. I'm going to drop a video to explain that. But for now, I just feel that the reason as to why these two ladies were selected actually to fill these positions as far as the Nairobi River Commission is concerned, it is because it's not only a pay pack, but it's also one way of consolidating power, consolidating numbers, and appeasing, those people that the president feels that if they decamp, there may be some, shaky within UDA. Otherwise, this is the CSTV. Kindly remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment on our videos. See you next time. And remember to tell us the next theme that you want us to analyze. Bye-bye.